You see this? One post, almost 2,000 people are begging for go-to-market checklist. Here's another one. 3,600 are shouting slides. And another one. More than 5,000 are asking for a system. Right now, this is LinkedIn hottest growth hack. People go viral by offering value for free. The system rewards engagement, and every comment just fuels the momentum, driving views to the post and new connections to its author. But what's in it for you? Well, there is something else going on here. They're raising their hand, telling you that they need a solution. That's what marketers call high-intent leads, the rarest kind. And it's way better than spamming strangers who never asked with a cold outreach. But I'm not gonna teach you how to go viral yourself. Let others do the heavy lifting. Just find the viral post like this in your niche. Those posts are a goldmine of high-intent leads. While your competitors chase the spotlight, we quietly scrape the comments, enrich data, and write a perfectly personalized messages. And the best part, it's all automated. With one click, you're gonna get a list of qualified leads plus custom message ready to go. In this video, I will show you a no-code workflow that brings high-intent leads with literally one click. And the best part, I'm giving away my template for free. The link is in the description below. You can download it right now. If you're thinking about adding AI automation to your business, there is also a link to book a free call with me. Alright, before we go any further, let me clear up a few things, because I know some of you are thinking it. First, is it gonna get my LinkedIn account banned? Totally fair question. I use LinkedIn for work myself, so I'm extremely careful with it. The scrapers are using this workflow. Don't touch your LinkedIn account or cookies, so your profile stays safe. No risk, no weird connections, no sketchy stuff. Second, isn't it just spam? No, I hate spam. What's cool about this method is we are only reaching out to people who are actually interested in our niche. So your message is gonna feel relevant, not random. Okay, demo time. Let's watch leads roll in. So whenever I find a viral post I want to piggyback on, I just drop the link into my list of saved posts. Then when I'm ready, I hit action right here, and that sends a post to my NA10 automation. Here's what happens next. It grabs a URL from Airtable, pulls the post and all the commenters, and then for each commenter, it does the loop of these actions, enriches them with their LinkedIn profile information, then removes any duplicates or incomplete profiles, enriches each comment with their company details, qualifies them based on my criteria, writes a personalized DM for each one, and finally saves everything back to Airtable. Over here in Airtable, you will see new records rolling in one by one. It captures the lead's name, role, industry, company, number of employees, and location. It also flags whether they meet my qualification criteria or not. All the links are saved too, so if you want to dig deeper manually, everything is right there. And of course, it generates a personalized message for each lead. You can either send it yourself or plug it into automation tool like a Lamlist or Phantom Buster. Stick around, and at the end of this video, I will show you the exact prompt I use to generate high converting messages. We're gonna start with Airtable. If you downloaded my template, there is a link inside to duplicate my Airtable base. Make setup super easy. I've got two tabs. One for posts and another one for scraped results. There is also an automation that triggers when the action field is updated. It runs a script that kicks off the workflow. I've added a variable called record ID so we can pass the exact post to NA10. Just make sure to update this webhook URL with your webhook URL that you're gonna find in your NA10 file. I only want to run this on posts that haven't been scraped yet. So once the script finishes, it updates the post status to scraped. Alright, here's the automation flow in NA10. Let me start with a webhook node. You will need to update your Airtable script that I just showed you with a webhook URL shown here. When you're setting up and testing the workflow in inactive mode, use the test URL. Once you switch it to active, make sure to replace it with production URL. And don't forget to keep HTTP method as post the whole time. Next, I use Airtable getRecord node to fetch the record using the ID received from the webhook. After that, I use two HTTP request nodes. one to scrape the post, and another to grab all the comments underneath. To do that, I use Apify, which is basically a marketplace of scrapers. They call them actors, and they're super powerful and easy to use. I rely on them a lot to get posts, get comments, get profile information, and everything about the company. So it's worth learning how it works. It's good that they're all structured pretty much the same way. Here you have URL, and the only difference is this part of URL, which is the actor's ID. You can find the ID, it's in URL. If you're gonna use scrapers that I selected, you're not gonna need to change anything, but in case you want to change it in the future, I want you to know how to do that. Next, you will need to authorize. For that, go and create API keys. After you signed up with Apify, go to Settings, API Integrations, and here you can create a new API token. Copy it, bring it back to n8n and paste it here. Just make sure to keep the word bearer in front. The only difference between those 4 HTTP requests to Apify that you will see in this flow is this part. This is where we send request body itself. This one is the simplest, we just pass URL. As you can see with get comments, is a little bit different. Then I'm filtering out any comments that could be from the author themselves. I save everything that I got about person who commented in this variable so it's easier to access in the future. Then we start a loop. It means that we're gonna pass every commenter one by one and complete every action for the first commenter before grabbing the second one. First, I want to check that the commenter actually has the right intent. I posted the post and the comment and instruct LLM to confirm whether the commenter is actually showing intent by dropping the keyword. Then I filter out comments who didn't leave the keyword. Those get sent back into the loop. Next, I use another Apify scraper to pull profile data. Before going further, I want to check if we already saved this person in Airtable. I just filter by user column, since someone might leave more than one comment. And again, we filter out users that has been already captured and send this iteration back to the beginning of the loop. Now I get the company information. Exactly the same thing. Okay, it's time to qualify the lead. I pass the LLM all the important info. Profile data, company info, etc., along with my qualification criteria, like industry, location, the company size, and even the position that our commenter holds. I ask it to return yes or no. This part is flexible. You can easily tweak the criteria based on what you are looking for. I also use a structured output, so I get the result back in JSON format. I save the qualification results so they're easier to access in the future. Then I prompt LLM to write a personalized DM script. It gets everything it needs, the post, commenter, info, so it can tailor the message properly. And here's the secret to make it high converging. Well, there is no real secret. I just always offer something of value for free. If you're sliding into someone's DM, try to justify it by giving them something for free. And of course, building a bit of trust and credibility goes a long way as well. Finally, everything gets saved into Airtable. Then the loop continues with a new commenter. Remember, the full n8n template is linked below, and if you would rather have someone build it for you, just let me know. Otherwise, give it a like, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.